Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of MKAW Podcast. My name is Shahmi and here is Amir and we are your hosts for tonight. So here we have our distinguished guests right here. So let's get to know them better. All right. So let's start with you first, brother.
My name is Adzka Rizqillah. I was born in Malaysia but grew up elsewhere.
My name is Sobaha. I'm from College of Nursing, master student, and this is my first year. I'm from Maldives.
My name is Liya. I'm from College of Science, Physics Department. I'm also from Maldives.
All right. So thank you for being here, you guys. All right. So now, without further ado, let's go delve into our topic for tonight. All right. So, brother Amir.
So, I think all of us knew from our attire now. We are going to talk about Eid. So, our topic for tonight is Eid around the world, a perspective from an international students. As you can see, our brothers and sisters that we invited as guests have celebrated Eid overseas and also have celebrated Eid in their home country. So, may I ask brother and sister to share your experience? How you celebrate Eid overseas. You can start with brother.
For this year's Eid, I went to visit my family in Jakarta, which obviously it's not very different from the Malaysian one. We still have ketupat. We have the usual giving of the packet of money. It's very similar but different in mostly the food, I'd say.
Can you give us like the foods, the difference of the foods there?
The main problem is I don't like the food. So I mostly just like the something called rendang. I think we have it here as well. So yeah, rendang and nasi. Although they have lots of other foods that I didn't eat.
So how about you, sister?
So in Maldives, I think to better understand our how we celebrate it, it's just to give an overview. Like our country is geographically different from most of the other countries. Like we are an island nation, so like in Malaysia means it's like one whole land, right? So in our country, each city is an island. It's a tiny island surrounded by the ocean. So here it's like similarities are there as well as some differences. Basic concept is similar, maybe because our religion is same. Our country is 100% Muslim country, so we also celebrate our Eid with our families in our hometown. So I've seen here also like our colleagues also go back to their hometown for celebration, right? So similar way in our place also, those who live in the city areas, they usually go back to their home islands to celebrate Eid. And we celebrate Eid for us. Eid Fitri is the small Eid, and the Adha is how we celebrate it bigger.
Oh, yeah. In Malaysia, we celebrate, Eid as the grand celebration.
As well. So we also travel back to our home country. There will be the Eid prayers. After that, we will have the grand breakfast, right? Yeah, breakfast where we eat snacks. Most of our Maldivian cuisine is from tuna. Our main dish
Tuna
is
and coconut, coconut.
coconut. So tuna fish, like almost all the savory dishes will be made from tuna. So we eat those snacks in the morning, and then again from island to island also how they celebrate is different. So like in my island, my home island, we have what do you say? They cook for the whole island. Like the women will cook for the whole island on the Eid day, and then likewise on the second or third day, all the men will cook breakfast for the whole island. It's like each island will be around 1,000, population will be around 1,000.
Wow, so there's a lot of portion of food to cook.
Like we all eat together, and then the most fun part for me is like we have these like characters that they make from the coconut palm leaves. They weave it and they get in it, and then we call it Mali. Mali is the name. Mali, yeah. So the people will dress up like that, and then they will dance, and then so everyone will gather around, and then they will just celebrate it. So it's a different but very fun thing to do. So what do you do in your island, Leah?
Um, in my island, we have this thing called Bodumas Berno. It's similar to Malinarum, but they make a large fish from coconut leaves, and they enact a sort of play where you're supposed to try to catch that fish. Yeah, yeah. No, they make a coconut. They make a fish from the coconut leaves,
Coconut leaves,
and that is in the shape of a very big fish.
like a very huge fish. It'll be a fish, like very huge fish. It'll be like more than from here up to here or more. Then it will go around on the roads. Also, then we'll just parade. Yeah. So we'll just try to catch the fish, and they will have act, right? Yeah, it's so much fun.
So it's quite different lah from each island.
Yeah, it's island to island, it's different, but like similarities will be there. And also about that one fire thing is also there.
For us, like in olden days, because as she explained geographically, it's different islands, right? So when, for example, one island the moon is sighted, to inform the next island, they'll set a very large fire on the beach, and it's called 𝐂𝐑𝐄𝐃𝐈𝐓𝐒. So they set that fire.
Tradition that's still done. Oh wow!
Not on all islands. On my island, they did it. It's very unnecessary, but they still did it to keep the tradition going.
It's basically done in the olden days to, like how she said, to notify the other island that they have sighted the one, because communication won't be there, right? So since it was done before, now they do it in some islands, not all islands.
All right, I see. So it's quite interesting to hear it from other countries like Jakarta and Maldives. All right. So now that this year, you will celebrate it in Malaysia or in your home country?
We were here in Kuantan.
So what's your experience? Yeah, here. How does it feel to celebrate in here?
Yeah, it was it was very different because we don't have our family with us. Like, I mean, Eid is a celebration of family with families, right? So we had each other luckily because we live in the same place. So we went to Eid prayer here in the university mosque, and then we went to the mall. And then, because we don't know where else to go. We don't have our own vehicle, so we just we went to the mall, and we enjoyed some food, and but in the night, like we live in outside the campus, so next to our building there were like these houses. So I think those whose hometown is Kuantan, they will come back here, right? So up until 4 a.m. we noticed that the fireworks were going from each household, which was like new to us, because in our place, like fireworks, it's not allowed for us to do. If we are to have a firework show or something, means the government or the what do you say, the national security, they will only conduct, and we have to pay a hefty amount for that. So it's like we only see fireworks in our country on special occasions by the government for like 10 minutes, that's it. But here it's like a show, like like one house will finish and then the other. So the Eid, up until like classes started on Monday, like the fireworks were going on every night. So that was like different thing for me.
All right. So now that we hear it from Maldives, so can you explain a little bit about how you celebrate it in Jakarta, other than the food?
Well, the thing is, it's not very interesting.
What makes it not interesting?
Well, because in Jakarta, I just sort of stayed at my family's house. We have one big house for the family, and during Eid, after the prayer, we went to visit and didn't really do anything. So more interesting Eids would have been the ones in other countries like Bahrain or UK. So the one in Bahrain, there is actually like a tight community of Malaysians and Indonesians in Bahrain because there's an embassy. So while Eid is happening, all the Malaysian families, they go to the Malaysian embassy. So technically in Malaysia to celebrate Eid with ketupat and all that, but it's at the embassy lah. We got government stuff there. The most interesting Eid I've been to would be the one in UK because my mother was visiting a college friend. They both studied in the University of Strathclyde, and during that Eid, I stayed over at her friend's at the said friend's house, and we ate Indian food because they're Pakistani. Yes, Muslim community there, and we went when we did the Eid prayer. The mosque was actually like very like very fancy looking because like it's a mix of like modern architecture with some traditional Muslim design. Probably most interesting one. Uh, Another interesting thing is because the day and night is like very short. So like when we fast, it was only like 8 hours. Very short. But all the prayer time close together. So that's another thing.
Okay, so we heard about your experience in your home country and also in Malaysia. You compare it. So, what is your? How do you feel celebrating Eid in Malaysia? Do you feel, like sister? You say that it is your first Eid away from your parents. So, how do you feel? Are you sad or are you happy to gain new experience?
I think sad. I'd rather go. I would rather go home, like my home. But I think it would have been better, like, if we got to go to another like area where it was celebrated, something like that.
Do you go to any houses during the Eid? Any of your friends invite you to come to the house?
Actually, for me, it's different case because I don't have any classmates because in my class I'm the only student. So I have lecturers, but all my lecturers went to their hometown. So I couldn't. What about you? You don't have friends?
That was really mean. Well, all my classmates went back home. I did not. I just stayed with her. It would also been very unfair to have just gone alone and left her to suffer here alone.
So, how about you, brother? What do you, because you already celebrate in most of the countries. So, how is it compared to Malaysia? You said your interesting one is in London, right? Ah,
The thing is, the last time I eat in Malaysia was quite long ago. That's why I can hardly remember. 2018, I think, was the last time I did eat in Malaysia. That one I was visiting the Malaysian side of my family. The kampung is in Malacca, so we're like Chinese descent, so that we got some non-Muslim parts of the family like coming to visit as well, just to be together, even though they're not Muslim, so they don't celebrate. My uncle runs a restaurant, but also non-Muslim. He's not Muslim, but he specifically like sets things up so that we can eat halal food when we come to visit. Like he cleans the pot so there's no lard or whatever left on it. Make sure to get halal meats, all that, just so that we can do our Eid meal with his cooking.
I see. So he wants to gather all the family members together, right? Uh, so
All right. So now that we heard your experience, now so the question is how to prepare yourselves physically and mentally celebrating Eid far away from home. Like your emotion. Like how you prepare yourself. Being far away from your family. I've never had that kind of experience. Because I was born in Kuantan.
I think there's no like textbook definition or whatsoever to like how you prepare yourself. Like uh, when you make your mind ready to go abroad for studies or something, like these are all possibilities you have to think about, right? So yeah, we like back in the mind, I had in my mind like Eid will come, Ramadan will come, again Eid will come, New Year's will come, and everything I have to celebrate without my friends and I'm a very like outgoing person, and I like to spend my time outdoors most of the time. So when I'm in Malay, it's mostly indoors. So Like I don't think I can ever prepare myself to celebrate Eid. I think maybe for the next Eid we can try to like travel somewhere nearby or something.
Invite you guys. My home is near.
Yeah. So yeah, how would you prepare?
Again, as you said, there's really no way you can accept that. When we did decide to come here, we knew that it would be part of the whole package. Yeah, okay, we get this chance to come study abroad, and the sacrifices there, we might not always get to go back to our family.
How about you, brother?
I come from a not rich but like well off family, so never had to worry about that personally. Like everywhere we go, my mom would bring me. So like even though I was like all over the world, I was with my family. So like Eid in UK, Eid in Bahrain. I think we did one in New York, but I don't remember. But
So many places.
Rank.
Can you just rank the places that you've gone to celebrate your Eid?
Interesting Eid.
most interesting was London.
London.
And this one?
Put that on the call.
Oh. Okay. Uh,
I did the prayer. I went to visit the house, and then I spent most of that time sleeping. So you decide.
Okay, we're back from the break. So, for our next segment, we want to invite our esteemed guests to try some of our kueh mueh. Okay, so in Malaysia, when we visit houses during Eid, they usually serve kueh mueh for us as an appetizer before serving the main dish. So, how about give us some reviews because you both are from Maldives. You haven't tried right kueh mueh.
We haven't yet, right? Have you? No.
How about you can take one of the kueh and just try, give us a simple review. How does it taste? Is it to your to your liking? And also, brother, you can also try.
Which one is the most interesting that you?
Is it all sweet?
Um, that one is savory. Yeah.
That one is actually muruku. If you is technically
I think we have something similar, like but not the same thing, maybe.
yeah, it's technically an Indian food, not a Malaysian. But we're Malaysian, so we have all types of racist food here.
Yeah. Do you want to try?
Oh, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Thank
We can
you.
try also. Mm. So what is it called? This one?
I don't know. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's more like a cookie.
I've heard that this is donut cookies, right? Yeah, this is donut cookies.
Yeah. So how about sister? What are you holding? I think there's a name.
Ruby, ruby velvet. It's like I think maybe a red velvet cake.
What is it called?
Ruby velvet.
So how it taste? How does it taste? Like sweet, good, good.
Good, 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 good.
How about no other dishes? Other dishes. Other quiz.
Other kueh,
Quiz.
yeah. This is not dishes. Kueh.
Quiz. How about other quiz? Good. Yeah. You know mm,
Then the popiah nestem one. Oh, you want to try the cookies first?
mm.
What does popiah mean?
How to say? Is a quiz with a very thin. How to say?
Pastry, yeah. Thin
A pastry,
yeah.
very thin
Thin
pastry.
pastry, and then we just roll it up, and then we fry it, and then we put like different flavors like this one is sweet nestem, right?
Mm.
But there is other variant like they use savory one. Yeah.
It looks like penne pasta. Yeah.
It's really good, right? This one is good.
So we have like something similar to this, but like I said, all the Maldivian snacks or anything savory will have fish in it. So
Yeah.
something similar with fish, smoked tuna.
How about you, brother? You travel across, the world. Are there any countries that serve like kueh mueh during their Eid?
Um, I think yes. The thing is, I don't eat them.
So which country?
Uh, well, like obviously Malaysia is like way Malay, but Indonesia sometimes they bring call it martabak manis. It's it's uh it's very
Is
it's
it a
like
Bali in here?
it's
Or is it
sort of
different?
it's very different, but it's still like a bready type of thing. B- Uh, think of it like a thick pancake, and then they put something sweet on top, like uh, what do you call sprinkles? Yeah, sprinkles. They melt it so that it's like chocolatey, or they put like Nutella,
Sounds like,
cheese.
sounds like it's going to be very sweet. A lot of calories. Okay. How about in London? What do they serve their guests if they come to celebrate Eid?
Well, the usual scones, tea time.
All right. So now that you have you tasted all, or you don't want? You can taste it.
Feel free, feel
Feel
free.
free. This one is called what is it? Dumb blueberry. It looks like the checkered one. Right?
Oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
for Eid this design is there. But why is it? What is this design actually? I mean, I see on the road also they have green and yellow.
Oh, that one
That's
is
that's ketupat. That's different.
ketupat. Have you? Is it food?
It's rice. It's just rice. They put it in a bundle.
Oh, it's rice. I thought it was a kite.
I thought it was that too.
Oh.
When I was,
So you haven't tried it? The ketupat.
just rice.
Yes, I know, but have you tried it? No. How?
Yeah.
Your sister, have you tried? Oh, haven't. Oh my, I have to let you guys taste it. How about lemang? Lemang, it's basically the same thing to be honest, but it's just ketupat. We put it rice inside of what? Yes, coconut. Yeah,
leaf,
leaves.
yes.
And the lemang, we cook it inside a bamboo. Yeah.
Why is it like? I mean, why is it used as a decoration for Eid?
the From what my dad explained is that it's like a tradition. Like they hang it up, like the food is hung up, and then once it's buka puasa, it's like you take it down to eat.
Oh, is it? Oh,
We don't know.
even I haven't heard of it. But basically, if like the one that for the decoration, right? The ketupat one, they're just leaves. Or to be honest, there's no rice inside of it. It's just we hang to make decorations. Yeah.
Is it only for Fitri or the other Eid?
It's for both. It's mainly during Eid Fitri lah. And also usually we eat that the side dishes with ketupat is of course kuah kacang. What is kuah kacang in English? Huh?
Peanut sauce, right? Peanut sauce.
Peanut sauce. Peanut sauce. But we call it kuah
Peanut
kacang.
sauce?
Peanut sauce.
Peanut,
It's kuah kacang in Malay. So we usually dip that.
yeah.
Yeah. We crush the peanuts and we make like how it's like it's a peanut sauce. So we dip it in the the ketupat, we dip it in peanut sauce and we eat just like that. And there are also ada dish like rendang daging. In my home usually during Eid we have these three things, which is ketupat, rendang, and also ayam masak merah.
Yes.
Chicken, yes. Oh, sorry. Chicken. Red chicken, spicy chicken. Some sambal chicken. So no, sambal. So that's what I have for every year during Eid. It's a tradition.
For us also, like for when it comes to food, Eid is like, since it's a holiday, public holiday and stuff. So that day, like families will gather and like cook. Like I said, in the morning after Friday prayers, also they will cook, and then again for lunch, also they will try to prepare some rice big dish with chicken, because for us, for here in Malay, I have seen like Malay is a normal dish for all, like morning breakfast, lunch and dinner. Everyone eat chicken, right? But in our place, we eat tuna, and then for Eid, chicken is that like the special dish we have. So So chicken is made usually on special occasions like on Friday or Eids. So everybody will know like on Eid we will get definitely a chicken dish.
What else do we have?
So, hmm,
Oh, about your attire. Yeah.
so the tradition we have here. So let's talk about attire. Like he says. So we're now wearing a baju Melayu. So the full set is like this. We have a hat called songkok.
Is that the one with like this, the pointy one?
Oh, that one.
This one? But
Oh, that one.
what
We
is
call it
tanja?
tanja.
We call it tanja.
That one is more traditional.
Yes.
In the masjid, the
Doing it.
yeah, the small boys
Yeah,
were
I
there.
heard that this is actually tradition from Indonesia, right? The songkok one. Yeah, the songkok one. It's just that Malay people, because Malaysia and Indonesia were once a very, what we call that? Kawan country lah, serumpun. Serumpun. Have you heard of the word serumpun? How to explain it?
It's like we have
Together lah before
together.
this. So like the tradition. So the songkok is basically, I think it's more from Indonesia than the tanja. The tanja is very Malaysian. Yeah. But the songkok is more popular.
Yeah. So songkok we have of course the baju Melayu and we have sampin. This is called sampin. So usually this is a full set you're going to see during every first raya.
First eat.
First aid. So how about from Maldives? What do you wear? Do you wear your traditional clothes or unique clothing during your Eid?
Yeah, the women here wear baju kurung.
The women here you wear baju kurung or baju kebaya.
It's that one with the
Buttons, right?
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
That, yeah, I actually wanted to wear. I wanted to buy a Malay that baju. That one when I went shopping and it's so. For me, I thought the skirt and the blouse was the attire, but apparently, like you said, there are two names: the baju,
Yeah.
baju gurung and the kabaya. So apparently those are two.
Different.
two.
Very different.
So I thought it was the same thing, but I didn't like. I tried on one, but I didn't like really like it, so I didn't buy. So in our place, we don't usually wear our traditional clothes for Eid specifically, right? For us, for Eid, we since it in religion also it's a sunnah, right, to wear a new dress. So we always buy a new dress for Eid, but specifically we don't wear our traditional attire.
I feel like contextually we don't have in our country we can't grow the material to make clothes, right? So I feel like historically given that for us clothing isn't as much of a focal point as it for you guys. I see everybody wearing traditional clothes a lot, but in our country maybe for like very formal occasions only we wear it.
Yeah, actually, we are a very low resource country. We depend on, I mean, we always import everything. So, for our only income is, our sources of income is fishing and tourism industry only. So, we don't have our own like industries where we develop textile and construction and stuff. So, maybe that's why it's not that much common as such, I guess. So, but we always, I mean, everyone we will know by like 2 days prior to Eid, we will see all the shops filled. Everyone will go to buy clothings like new clothings. Everyone will try to buy, but not specifically the formal traditional attire.
Now that we have talked about traditional attire, I've never seen Maldivians attire. What is it called? I want to Google it. how to spell it? LIBAAS. How to
Libas.
Libas.
Yeah. So yeah, this is this red one.
Oh.
All right, so it seems like we're approaching the end of our podcast for today. So how about we do a wrap up before this? So, can sister tell us? No, just tell us briefly. How do you feel here? Are you expecting to celebrate it again next year? How are you feelings? Ah,
When do you expect to
I-
celebrate it?
Realistically, I feel like I would have to celebrate it here, but maybe next time I will try to see if I can, like she said, maybe go somewhere else to celebrate, get the whole experience, not just stay in one place.
Yeah.
I will contact you guys. I will invite you.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Like, it would be good to just know, like, because for me, like, she'll be staying here for 4 years, but for me, it's just 2 years. So it's my first year. So after two, I mean, next year. Wait. Wait, next year is my last year. So after next year, I'll be gone. So maybe before going, I would want to experience environment.
I think that that's the end of our podcast, right? So thank you so much for attending our podcast right here. So it's very interesting to to hear the stories from other countries and everything, because even I have to learn new things about this lantern thing here. Yeah, yeah. So it's very nice.
Nice, yes. Okay, so I think that's all from us. Thank you, and I really hope you enjoy your stay in Malaysia and look forward to Eid Hajj. Yes, yes, you can contact her.
I will contact
Ah,
you guys.
for for Hajj, you can go to his house. Okay. Uh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I think that's all from us. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.